Hey everyone, welcome to Daily Revelations. So we're starting in Nehemiah 7 this week. And the thing that popped out to me when I first read through it, of course, we have these genealogies, and we're going to talk a little bit about that during this week, and you're going to study about that as well in your lesson. But there was a specific number that I read and went, oh, that is extremely interesting. So in verse 62, yes, it is a long chapter, it says, the sons of Delilah, the sons of Tobiah, that's a familiar name, isn't it, from previous videos, and the sons of Nekoda were 642. Now that was one of the main enemies of um, of Nehemiah and him building the wall. And if you accounted for all of his relatives, there were 642 of them. And those were the people who, as we learned in the last chapter, were reporting against Nehemiah and basically spreading lies. If you divide that, okay, here's the mathematician in me coming out. If you divide that by the total number of people accounted for, that's the men, not even the women and children, you find out that it's just about 1.5% that was this group that was creating total chaos. They were the only ones talking. And what made me think is that too often that happens today. And it's been happening for centuries. This is a human culture, just way of going about it. Those who have some issue that they really are super passionate about, and that's that 1%, they are the ones talking. And they're talking. And us, if we don't say something, we agree with them. And we allow that to look like it's something that we wholeheartedly support because we don't talk about it. It doesn't mean that we have to have a huge press release or do anything else, but are we saying something? Are we encouraging one another? Are we doing whatever God asks us to do when that is laid on our heart? We have to do it in love, of course, because otherwise that's not of God. That's just us being angry about something, and that's not okay either. But think about that. What are the messages of the world that you're not saying anything about? Whether it's to your children, to just people you're friends with, or even yourself. Have you figured out what your view is on that one thing? And if not, take time, read the Bible, see what God's word has to say about it. And then continue to make that a part of a conversation when it does come up, because that is when we speak out truth and we speak it in love. And we can oppose the things that we don't agree with and those things that go against God's word that we say we stand firm in as Christians. So anyways, I hope that's an encouragement for you today and a little takeaway from Nehemiah 7. So I was working all weekend on the next quarter's stuff, and it's a lot prettier, it's a little more condensed, so you'll be looking forward to that. And I also have a student planner edition as well, so I have 3 different options of size of the planner, so that'll make it a little more doable as far as printing and things. So anyways, be encouraged. I will see you again tomorrow on Daily Revelations. Bye everybody.